Hey, beautiful people. We are on day 14, and we have not had that much that we had to do in these last few days other than mail out our disputes. So now that we all mailed out our disputes, you guys should have mailed out your disputes. Now we have to talk about tracking it. So you guys can use a spreadsheet if you want to. I would rather you just use this book. Literally on the next page of our book, you guys will see that you got a note section. Use it for your tracking, and I suggest that you guys put a sticky note on there also, so that you can know that's where you're tracking after your disputes. So you can literally just put Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and then next to it put the date that it was actually the date that they actually received it. Okay. Now I do have a certified receipt, one that I have that is old, where something was mailed to Equifax. So I'm going to show you guys that certified receipt so that you guys can see the tracking on it and you guys can see how to track your own. All we're doing really right now is tracking our disputes. You're going to do this every day for the next few days until you see when your stuff is actually received. Once you know that your stuff is actually received, then you're going to mark that day, and we're going to and then after that you're going to find out what's the 31 days from there, and then that's the day that you're going to mail your next disputes. Okay, so this is our note section. This is what it tells you about tracking it. Okay, so I already told you guys, y'all can make it so simple by just using the next page. I ordered a lot of actual workbooks that's going to come in the mail, so that you guys are going to have an actual hard copy of the workbooks for those people that want an actual hard copy. I'm not going to have them to June 10th, and I want to spend that whole weekend doing a selling those workbooks for those people that want an actual hard copy. But that is actually, I think, 12 days from now. Let's go ahead and continue to work on what we have here. And if you guys do want a hard copy, I just want to let you know that June 10th, 2025, that's when I'm going to have my hard copy out. You guys can also find it on Amazon if you guys want to get it sooner than June 10th. Okay, so you can just look up the workbook, and let me actually put that banner up so that you guys can be able to have it. All right, so this is the workbook. So again, go to the next page of the workbook, and that's where you guys are going to put the notes. Okay, so let me show you how I would actually track it though. So let me remove this and let me add the tracking. So this is the certified receipt that everybody should have mailed their stuff with. I said mail is certified mail. This is the way that you know that they actually got it from the credit bureaus. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to, here's an example too, because I see some people writing it wrong. They just put like the name up here. No, put the name that the name of the company right here, where you sent it to, the address, and then the city, state, and zip code. That's how you fill that out. So you guys could just look up certified tracking receipt, and then you can see right here the tools. Click right here, United States Postal Service. And then I'm going to go ahead and start tracking it. I have a tracking code. So as soon as this is pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and start typing in this tracking code. Yeah, I hate when this happens like that. It's like it takes forever. I might have to do incognito. Let me try this one and hope that it's faster. Quick tools, track a package. Let me do an incognito screen. It seems like I have to do this every time, so it's not just me. Let me do the incognito screen. Let me remove it, and let me actually add the one that seemed like it works for me. This is the incognito screen. Okay, here's the incognito screen here. Okay, perfect. Now let's use this to track, because I don't know why it always do that. But look, United States Postal Service, and then you could just put tracking. I don't put it in here. I'm going to just click right here, United States Postal Service tracking number. And then you can put that tracking number in here. So let me go ahead and put my tracking number in that I have, where I'm going to show you guys how to track it. So put that tracking number in that's on your green receipt for your tracking. And this is how we're going to know the date that the bureaus actually got those disputes. I believe that's the tracking number. So if you can see right here, it says this is for Equifax. So your item was delivered and is available at the P.O. Box as of May 5th. So this thing was already delivered, and it say May 5th at 11:19. So May 5th is the day. So that means that they have 30 days from the date of this to actually respond, delete the accounts, and all that good stuff. Remember, you got 3 different tracking receipts. This is just Equifax. You need to track all 3 of your disputes. You don't want to just track this one. So since you're tracking 3 of them, technically, go ahead and put in all 3 credit bureaus, and then I want you guys to add them to your receipt. Now, there is a website that I use. Let me go ahead and actually add it to this incognito screen. This is what I use to track my dates. My professor, for one of my previous law classes, she gave me a different website, but I still like this one better. So you guys can look it up. It's a date calculator. So again, what was our date again? Our date was May 5th. So you can see right here, our date was May 5th. That's the day it was received. So we want to put in here May 5th. Wait, was that May 5th? Yeah, May 5th. That was it. May 5th, 2025. And then I like to just do 31 days right there. And then we're not calculating business days. You want to make sure that this is plus and click calculate. So they have until June 5th to delete the accounts. That's the day that we're going to pull our credit reports, okay? So that's the date that we're actually going to pull our credit reports. So I want you guys to write down these dates. And let me give you an example of something of how you could write it. I'm going to write it as a comment on this live. And I want you guys to just use this as an example of how you guys can do it. Again, that's how we're going to know the actual tracking of it. So what I want, let me go to my comment section. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Equifax, and let me actually remove this one and add this one, because this is the date that we can put our tracking. You can put it all here, but I told you to put a sticky note at the top because this is the page that we're going off of. And then on the next page, we have a note section, which is where we're going to put this at. So we're going to put Equifax on here. And then we're going to put date received. So we're going to put on there 5/5/25 at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. don't matter, but that's the date that they actually received it. So we're going to put that date on there. That's the date that they actually received it. Okay. And then after that, you're going to put a note, pull reports, because we got that date, which was June 5th, 25. Pull reports from annual credit reports. So again, what you want to do is just put the date that you actually got it. So we're saying, hey, Equifax got it 5/5/25. I like to print that out too. You guys can print them out and put them in this notebook. You can fold it right on that page. That way you'll know where it's going to be at. I like to just print out the full tracking. So put the date that they actually received your letters, and then put a note saying, hey, you need to pull your report 6/5/2025. And then that's when you actually need to do your disputes again. Okay, that's when we need to do a follow-up disputes. based off of the letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make sure that we are going to be on track. And I want to make sure that around the time we already have about a 30-day cushion. So what I'm going to do is let's figure out how many days ago so day 14. So we started sending out letters on the 9th. Okay. So let's act like we had to get a credit bureaus 3 days to actually get it. So the 9th day, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 5 days ago, we sent it out. We give them 2 days to actually get it. So 2 days ago, let's act like they got it 2 days ago. Because then I'm going to do a follow-up on that specific date and let you guys know this is what you need to do as a follow-up so that you guys can be prepared, and I'll add it to our notes. So technically on the 27th, let's go back to that date tracker so that we can go ahead and track when I need to do that follow-up video, so that for those people that need to do the follow-up letters, because everything was not deleted, you guys are prepared for it. So May 27th, they actually got it. This is the date I'm going off of. I'm acting like this is the date that they actually got my disputes that I mailed out, okay? Because we did it on the 9th. Wait, no, yeah. I don't know the dates. I'm all confused now on the dates at this point. But on the 27th, which is 2 days ago. Okay, so we act like we mailed them out on the 25th. Okay, so the 27th, basically, they got 31 days. Let's calculate. So that means June 27th, I need to do some more disputes. So now what I need to do is I need to ask how many days until this date. Wait, that probably could tell me how many days is to this date, huh? No. So we got 29 days. So we on day 14. So 29 plus 14, 29 plus 14, not times, is day 43. So let me look on our calendar. Let me look on our days to see exactly what we have going on around this time, because this is the day that we need to remember you guys have to do your follow-up disputes. So day 43. So this is, let's skip on our slides. Let's remove this. Nope, not yet. Day 43. We're getting close. Okay, day 43. So this is a day that I need to start doing some follow-up disputes. So best day to pay on credit cards, closing old credit cards, 6 to 9 months. So we're talking about credit cards all during this time, which is perfect because this is around the time that you guys are going to have a better credit score. Okay, perfect. So let me go back because day 43 is not the day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I remember on day 43, that's the day that we're going to go ahead. I'll make a video about this on day 43, and we're going to also talk about this too. But I want you guys to find out what's all your dates, and you put on there, hey, Equifax received it on this day. I got to pull my credit reports on this day. And make sure you guys, right after today, you guys should have a section on your journal too, where you guys can put the notes. So you got a notes section. So put Equifax on there, put the date received on there, and then put under there, mail my next letters on this date. I showed you guys already how to go ahead and track it. And I want you guys to understand that you want to make sure that you send out your next round right away. That way you'll have a greater chance of getting those accounts deleted sooner. And on top of getting those accounts deleted sooner, if they're not deleted, you can go ahead and take legal action. So for those people that's just not watching, let me do a quick recap. And then I'm going to go ahead and go live. And then I found the way that I can actually go live on all the different platforms now. I got everything set up because we're going to talk about actually tracking our disputes today, because this is a big deal on you guys tracking your disputes, keeping everything organized. So I'm going to go ahead and do my 45 minutes of walking and teach you guys how to track the disputes. So what I did was I have a tracking number, which is here. When you guys look on your green receipt, let me see if I can see a green receipt. If you guys look on your green certified receipts, y'all remember the tracking receipts that we were using? Okay, y'all see these certified receipts? Y'all remember we had filled these things out, and this is what y'all should have mailed it with? This tracking number right here, that's what you want to actually track. So you'll see this number right here on the end, and you probably only have this part of it. So this number, this is the number that you guys want to put in because you're going to track. So I want you guys to use that to actually track when your certified letters were actually received. So let me click the back button. And I want you guys to look up United States Postal Service or USPS tracking. And then you guys will see right here, we have the tracking. I have the tracking number already typed in, and I'm just going to paste it here. So you want to paste your tracking number here and click track. You got to do this for all 3 credit bureaus. And then they're going to tell you, hey, your letter that you sent certified, it was received May 5th at 11:19 a.m. So now we know the date that they actually got our letter. So we know they got 30 days to respond. So we need to figure out what is 31 days from this date right here. So I showed you guys, you can look up the calculator.net date calculator, put the actual date in here. So the date that, oh no, not right there. Want to put it down here. So the date was May 5th. 31 days. We want 31 days and click calculate. So we know June 5th. So on June 5th, that's the date that you're going to pull your credit reports again from annualcreditreports.com. That's the date that you need to send out more disputes to. So that day, I'm going to do a bonus on how to actually send out your second round of disputes. Okay. So start looking around the 43rd day, because that's the date that I figured that I need to start doing the next one of follow-up dispute. That's when I'm going to do a bonus one showing you guys how to do a follow-up dispute letter, because that's the date that you guys need to do your follow-up dispute. And I told you guys you have your workbook. So in your workbook, you got multiple places where you can actually put it. So let me go back down to that page if I can find it again. Okay, so this is day 12. This is not the day. We're on day 14. So you can actually put the dates here. You can just put, like I said, Equifax, just put receipt. You can line up all 3 names of the credit bureaus, and then you could put the dates that you need to pull each credit report, and then wait for the latest date too. So say if all 3 credit bureaus got them on different dates. What if they got on the 5th, the 7th, and the 9th? I would suggest that you pull your annual credit report for that bureau on this date, right? Pull it on that date, but do not do your next dispute until the 9th, because that was your latest one. Don't do your disputes until later, because you want to line them all up and just send them out at the same time. That's what I would suggest. Send them all out at the same time, but you want to track all of them individually. But let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys have any questions about this certified thing, go ahead and put them down in the comments. I'll be happy to happy to answer them now, or I'm going to go live talking about the certified. I'll show you guys how you guys can, well, I'll tell you guys, I'll be on the treadmill. I can't show y'all anything on the treadmill. I'll be trying to just stay up and not fall. But I'll tell you guys some more tricks and why you need to make sure that you do this correctly. Okay, but again, on your next, you could put them all here. On your next page, you got a whole thing where you could put certified tracking. You could track all your disputes right on this page. And you know what, since we're going to have another one on day 43 is when I think that the next one should be going back out. Day 43, we're on day 14 right now. Since I know that it should be going out again on day 43, on day 42, right after day 42, we actually have another space where you see how we're going to do this day 42, putting everything on autopilot. On the next one, we also have some more space so we can track our next disputes there. But I want you guys to make sure that you're tracking your disputes. Like I said, the workbook is down below, strongest75.com. Go to the website. I have a lot of links there for you all. Definitely use that website as a resource. If I ever put new things on there, I'm going to continue to put it right there in Strongest 75. I plan to have this around for a long time, because even if you guys are not going for just the health portion of it, the credit part of it, this is all gold. So for those people that actually mailed out their disputes already, we're on day 14. I'm very proud of you all. Let me go ahead and get ready to start recording the live. And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. You guys can also text me 407-374-2747, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys track all of your certified receipts, okay? I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm going to go live and open up a new live. Bye-bye.